Can you speak up? My fan is on. Okay, fucking Squidward's grandpa. It is.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Nope, it still didn't. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Okay, so when we last left off, you guys were on the mountains of the New Attack, New Attack mountain ranges, as you might call them, as you might know, quote colloquially. If only I could say that word properly, that wouldn't have sounded so weird.
Can you open up the map, please?
Why do you need the map?
I would like to look at it.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess I could. You guys had you guys went back into Doherty to go be like, hey, we survived. Cardinal flirted with another tiefling, as tieflings do, they're flirters.
It was not a tiefling.
They were drow, yes. I don't know why I said that.
Your racist
But
slipped
you
out.
fucking
Same
remembered.
thing.
I'm so happy about that. I'm so glad that
Why I don't
things are...
take notes? It's because my brain is a steel trap.
Speaking of remembered, Noah, I just gotta say, that first paragraph I sent you, that was what I had written. The rest of it is memory.
Good God.
You said to me?
Yeah, to Noah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
he's not the
Good
DM
job.
this time.
It's been a while. Okay?
It's not. It has been a while. Okay, that's why I don't remember either. But you guys went to Kirk. I do remember because I wrote it, but I don't remember exactly what was like said because you guys are so unpredictable. You guys went back to Kirk after Dwardy, after spending a night hooking up, except for Sinros, who I think got trampled again.
I also fumbled the bag really hard, so I actually didn't get to hook up. I slept on the streets.
Yeah, you're creepy and weird and traumatized. That's how we like our bad boys who murder people in their homes. And then you went back to Kirk to deliver the Mage's Heart. And I think that's where we left off. I don't think you guys ever made it back to Lagagi Logistics and the Lord's Arms joint facilities.
New.
So you guys are actually in the Hall of Portals. Oh my God, this bad romance is... Yeah, I actually kind of like it. It's cute. Love,
Where's that one guy that we gave a
love.
giant sack of coins?
He's gone. He skipped town. Why would you live in Kirk if you have money?
Mhm.
But what you guys do?
I suppose it's worth asking again as players, so it'd be good to get back up to speed. Did we have qualms with giving the Mage's Heart to that guy?
I think we wanted to figure out his intent or something like that with it. If I recall correctly, he said he wanted to do something about like making the ships easier to make or something like that.
Somebody,
Uh-oh.
if somebody wants to hand me the Mage's Heart, I can cast Obscure Object on it, and then we can go in and figure out what his intentions are. And then if they're not good, we can walk out without anybody taking the heart. You guys would like?
That works.
That's
Yeah.
clearly not good because last time we were in there, he stopped me from starting a fire.
It's because we don't want to start fire.
He didn't stop you from starting a fire. You were invisible and touched the electrified fucking handle to a drawer and went, ah! He went, oh my. Anyways.
If I would have started that fire,
think
everyone would have been evacuated for that explosion.
There
so
was a
think
separate
about
fire.
Yeah, there was actually a fire.
They would have been evacuated before that happened, where people died.
That's true. But then I feel like the explosion would have been worse because there would have been no one to counteract it.
Also, I remember that distinctly that the fire was going on and they weren't evacuating people.
The fire was going on and they had like the sprinkler system go off and they were just taking out the injured and then like going back to work after.
That's right. That's right. That is correct.
It's like Renaissance factory systems here, like the children work in the factory, except they're gnomes.
There because they got their tiny little hands.
Exactly. Who needs children when you got
That's
gnomes?
fucking racist.
Shut up, gnome. Anyways,
Anyway, who has the mage's heart right now?
That's a good question.
Not
Who has?
me.
hey Murphy.
Do I?
Yes, because it was your prize kind of thing. Like it was for you.
All right, then I will.
Do you mind if I hold on to it?
That's fine.
Okay. When I grab it, I'm gonna cast Obscure Object on it. It'll become
Cardinal,
invisible.
when you touch this object, can I get a wisdom saving throw?
God damn it.
Oh, we're gonna fuck that thing up too now. First the spring and now this.
16.
You hear the mask calling to you in like gibberish that you cannot understand. It's so strange. Usually the mask talks and it talks shit, but this time it's just gibbering at the touch of this mage's heart, and you feel like this is your heart in your hand. But with this save, you are able to resist this. Like your body wants to move on its own, and you're able to keep control.
Okay. Somebody else hold on to this. I'm just gonna here. I'm gonna put it back into Murthy's hand.
Okay.
And for
I'm
the
gonna
rest of you,
cast
nothing
Obscure
happened.
I'm gonna cast Obscure Object while it's in your hand, and it will turn invisible.
Don't drop it.
I need a new animal. Is there any animals here you see?
Looking around, there
The
are.
song is very distracting.
It really is. It's also like at 5%, but still loud. We'll just have it at 0% playing. I don't need music anyways.
Or you could just skip to the next one.
I
Like
could.
it's
You
funny
should
how it's a
sing to it.
mix.
I should sing this, or we'll do that one day. Looking around, there's not a whole lot of. There's not any animals actually. What you see more is mechanical carts that are like being manned by just people. Like it's you saw them in Dwardy. They're mechanical carts that work with spring systems. So you're seeing people like pull a lever and then the cart moves, and then they're cranking a wheel to reset the spring.
What shit design.
It's what they got right now, dude.
How long does it take to reset the spring?
You every time you see someone pull a lever, they're always cranking until like they start to slow down and then pull a lever again.
Yeah, but how long?
It depends on how many cranks they got in beforehand.
What's the average crank sesh?
I think you're about to be run over if you don't move on.
I'm too small. I'll go right under.
I mean, sure, whatever. Anyways, continuing on, Murthy, you now have an invisible mage's heart, which is like a thrumming invisible rock.
I will tuck it back into the backpack so that I know that I'm not gonna drop it.
My can is crushed from when I dropped it earlier.
Nice.
Yeah.
And all the soda is now flat because it got shaken. So sad.
Indeed.
Maybe I should stop drinking soda. But you make
All
your
right,
you
well-
make your way towards Lagagi Logistics. So we'll call it the LLTLA.
Yeah, that's so much easier.
It's just LLTLA.
Uh-huh.
Okay, anyways, go to LLTLA. And you see this little gnome with a crutch and a bandage on his head going back into the building. as you approach. But entering the building, it's the normal hustle and bustle. There's the front desk, and then past that, you can smell the oil and grease from the machining floor. And you already know to take the elevator up to Minth's office. And how would you like to approach the office?
Follow Cardinal's lead, whatever his plan is.
I mean, we can just go up to the receptionist and ask for like a meeting, right?
Hey, Cardinal.
Uh-huh.
Fun fact: in Kirk, workers don't have rights. That's your inspiration.
I'm so inspired. Thank you.
Anti-inspiration.
The negative
That's cutting
D6.
words. It's a D8.
You cutting words, Cardinal, for no reason.
I trip on the door frame.
Oh.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna ask the receptionist for a meeting.
Oh yeah, it's fine. You can go back up. Minth's already expecting you. You know, it's how it is.
Okay. Yeah, are we cool to just use the elevator? Are you okay?
Yeah, the elevator's fine. Yeah, just a lot of smoke in here recently.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah, I'll leave you to Murthy.
What? I'm not
I'll walk
going with
towards the
her.
elevator.
I'm just gonna follow you.
Bye.
Bye.
You get in the elevator and go up to the floor where Minth's office is.
I was gonna ask before getting in the elevator.
Mhm.
Looking around, why is there a lot of? Can I see why there's a lot of smoke?
It's just like lack of ventilation and burning fossil fuels.
Gotcha.
But
Well, then in the elevator, I'm gonna ask the party. So are we? You guys saw the conditions down there, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if you guys don't have anything to say about it,
I don't.
I had a lot to say about it last time, and you guys didn't listen.
And the conditions are garbage, but like, what can we do?
Not give him the heart, anyways.
yeah, not be complicit. Anyway,
everybody's a freedom fighter nowadays.
Who the fuck said that?
That's the mask. Anyways,
The elevator guy.
the guy that operates the elevator, that's just one crank. But you make it up to that floor, and the floor is yours. You immediately notice, though, that the air is much cleaner. The floors are well kept. You know, it's not a lot of foot traffic up here.
yeah. I suppose I will approach and knock on the door.
Come in.
The door's not gonna shock me, right?
No, that's not. No.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, you just see Minth writing on his desk. Writing documents on his desk, not just writing on the desk itself.
So we're at a undisclosed point along our agreement, but we had a couple questions, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, you may ask your question.
I suppose do you guys want me to ask?
Yes.
Okay.
Words.
What are you planning to do with the Mage's Heart?
Oh, I'll show you. It's very, very simple. Basically, I plan to utilize it as a sort of battery.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be much more easier to show you whenever we get to that point. Obviously, you haven't. It's been a little while since I've seen you. It's been about 2 weeks. So no luck finding one yet, or it's actually been closer to 3 months. But time flies.
Has it been 3
That's
months?
fine. It's
You guys went back to Warncall and stayed there for a while Emerthy was studying like mage hearts or the mage's heart, and then saw it fall. So that took 3 months, and then you took the journey there.
We also went to um, Racism Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall though that Amerthy, I think we all discovered like stuff about it pretty fast, didn't we?
I think we spent 3 weeks because we did discover it pretty fast. I do believe we spent 3 weeks in Warrencall, and then it was like a 3-week round trip to and from the mountain from Doherty. So it's been a couple of months.
Okay.
But no
Anyway.
luck.
It's complicated.
You didn't
It's
use the heart on yourself, did you?
what do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know if you heard, but the heart of a falling star is also known as a mage's heart, as we've been vocally talking about it. Not because it has magical potential, but because people would use it as their heart to increase their spellcasting capabilities.
Uh-huh.
And I think you're a little young to be signing your life away to pseudo-lictum.
DM, what does that word mean? My character's smart.
Pseudo-lictum, give me intelligence, history, something.
14.
Pseudo-lictum just basically means like you stop aging, but you are kind of dead. Like it's like you have no heart, and your body's kept alive by the magic of the mage's heart. So you're basically a corpse piloted by magic. You have no phylactery, so you aren't like undying, so you can be slain. It's just like it's a whole thing.
Sinros, do you know what that word means?
Not dead.
Okay.
Not dead, not alive.
Okay. Not dead, but not alive. Like undead?
Yes and no. Undead means, you're brought back from the dead, but you don't really die when you use the mage's heart. You
Okay.
do have to be still alive to use it properly. So usually it's a ritual done by multiple individuals.
It sounds like it's dangerous to use this. Is there
For
side
your
effects to
heart.
harnessing energy from it?
Well, when you harness its power not in a biological sense, and more for machinery or as a spellcasting focus outside of your body, like you would an orb or a staff, it's very useful. It's just you can take the next step to increase your spellcasting capabilities at the cost of not super being mortal anymore.
Can I attempt to insight like his intentions with this?
Yeah.
I would like to as well because I am listening in on the conversation.
Well, you're there,
Because
so
have
I would hope so.
Decent
Yeah,
insight.
I mean-
So 21.
Cardinal, you have no fucking idea. This guy is talking in riddles.
Yeah.
But Murthy, you're understanding that he knows the dangers of using it in a biological sense, like trading your heart for the mage's heart. That's not what he wants to do because he's not interested in that. He's more interested in the raw power. And Minth to be technologically advanced due to coming from the astral sea. he's been on Space Jammers before. He probably wants to do something with machinery. And you also know that he's been doing stuff with smaller weave reactors.
Does Amirthi detect whether or not like he has like true confidence in like the dangers of using it in a non-biological sense? Like, or is he just kind of like guessing?
It's both educated and guessing. It's more that thing of when you're say you're like in med school, you take you take classes and stuff that you're not going to specialize in. Like someone who's not going to be an OBGYN specialist might still watch an abortion to understand how that process is carried out. But then they still go for something else like more like heart surgery. So he went for mechanical rather than like pure spell casting, but he understands the other uses that it might have.
So I get the sense his intentions are just a power source of some type.
He wants to use it like an arcane battery.
I suppose I could probably, make educated guess, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask what specifically were you planning on powering?
I promise to show you when we get to that point. It's hard to explain in words, or in at least the language that you all speak.
Okay. I'm gonna give me a second here. Uh,
I'm gonna
Uh,
stop you right there. I really don't want to wait for you to cast comprehend languages.
no, that's not what's happening. It's one action.
Uh,
You interrupted me right before it ended. I cast tongues on him so he can speak, and we can understand.
he is there like a save for this? Because I mean, you're casting that. I mean, you probably recognize that it's tongues. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to use it as an arcane battery to revitalize a spell jammer that I have in my possession. And this spell jammer is going to help me reverse. I'm going to reverse engineer my spell jammer to improve the weave reactors. And using the tongue spell, you recognize that his mouth is not saying spell jammer, but saying something else in a different language. But none of you know what a spell jammer is.
So what's a spell jammer?
It is a vessel used to travel wild space. The astral sea.
I look at Amirthi.
And he walks over to a window. Come over here real quick.
All right.
And he gestures out the window and says, past what you can see in the sky, past the sun, past everything is the astral sea, where time is unmoving and the rules of everything are different. And we use spelljammers to travel across wild space, which is just the realm between realms.
Okay.
It's like I'm sure you're familiar with like a plane shift spell that higher spellcasters can use. Instead of using that, we physically get there rather than teleporting or transporting ourselves there.
Wait, you can
Do you have a book
physically
that I can
go
have on that subject?
I actually might. And he goes and there's like a little bookshelf, and he turns it. He puts a key into it, and opens it up, and says, Here we are. And he closes the cabinet, locks it, and hands you a book in a language you don't recognize. As here you go. This is the construction of nautiloids, which are a different type of spelljammer, not made necessarily by my people, but made by the Illithids.
While he's doing this, like kind of like he was looking through the books, and such, I'm gonna telepathically, link with Emerthy. Um, what kind of a vibe are you getting on this guy?
Through the link, he just wants to use it as a battery. He has no intent of using it on himself. Does that insight from earlier carry over? That he actually wants to just improve our weave reactors and start the Kurth space program?
You don't know if he's trying to do a cursed space program, but he's very passionate about spelljammers. You can very much tell that he's like, it's like seeing someone who
Yeah,
was
we're gonna get to Mars by 2025. Whatever you say, crazy man.
You killed Matt.
you recognize the look on his face. It's the same look that your parents have sometimes when they think of their childhoods in the Shadowfell. Is that like I miss
Don't
being
try and
there
make
kind
me
of thing.
sympathize with your fantasy Elon Musk.
he he seems genuine about what he's saying.
Okay. After he hands the book to Sinros, I'm gonna telepathically link with Sinros. I think the two of us are okay to give him the mage's heart, but I want to ask you first, one last time. Is it a yes or a no based on the way that you've interacted? If you say no right now, I won't give it to him.
He gave me a book, so okay.
Okay.
By the way, this is in Gith, so I don't know if you know Gith, but if you
No
don't,
problem.
yes, it's in Tirsu, so you'll have to. It's like a translated Tirsu into Gith. It's a whole thing. I don't have any Tirsu slates, although I wish I did. If you come across any Tirsu slates, let me know. I don't know if the Gith have been on Kurth yet.
I don't know what that is, man.
I'm gonna look at.
It's a disc that has runes carved into it, and that's pretty much it.
I think there won't be any Gith on Curse until I die.
Well, you have a very long life, so.
Well, he has died twice, so.
Well, then they should already be here.
No, for good.
Um,
Not in my lifetime.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna look
I'm gonna drop the concentration real quick on the obscure object, and I'm gonna let Emerthy know telepathically that she's free to grab it whenever she feels.
all right. I feel we figured it out as I'm taking my backpack off to start rummaging in it. I believe this is what we agreed upon. I'm gonna pull it out, produce it.
Ah, I thought I felt a little bit of home. May I? And he holds out a hand.
You remember our agreement, right? Not gonna steal
Yes,
this or anything.
I'll build your castle.
All right. And I will hand it to him.
And he grabs it with a gloved hand, and he puts his other gloved hand in his mouth and takes off his glove and touch it with bare skin. And he holds it up to the light. He has like this misty-eyed look about him. Well, I also promised to show you. So, follow me if you would. I'm tired of this building, anyways.
All right.
Okay.
And he walks out of his office. He doesn't even bother waiting for you guys to like leave the room to like lock the door behind him. And he's just heading towards the elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, but just following along. It just from this, it seems like all of the fucking industrial bullshit going on downstairs may not necessarily be on him.
Whatever billionaire sympathizer.
Minth is not like rich. He works for Gabiru, Lord Gabiru.
Mhm.
And you all take the elevator down, and as he's heading out, he's Marjorie, please clear all my schedule for the next month or so. I won't be around. And he continues walking out of the building.
I keep following.
Okay.
As he exits the building, he doesn't really acknowledge people walking by him, whether they wave or anything like that. He's just so fixated on the heart. And he's going through alleys and such until you get to this very nice townhouse with a shed attached on the side. And he goes into the shed. And he says, "Come on, it's just in here."
Okay.
And he pulls this cover off of this large object, and you see, made of a metal you don't recognize, and what looks like maybe glass, is this strange polyhedric thing that's like larger than a carriage. And it has no wheels, no legs, anything. Ah, it's been too long. So, I'm assuming this is your first time seeing anything of the such.
Very.
Yeah.
It must be very alien to you. This is
I think that's
an
the whole
escape.
thing.
This is an escape pod. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything anymore. And he slides his fingers across the side of it, and this panel opens up and slides away. Nothing mechanical, no like grinding gears, nothing. It just slides away. You can come in if you'd like.
Um,
Sure.
ladies
I'm
first.
curious. All right, I'll step in. I'm genuinely curious. So.
You go in and it's pretty cramped. It's like the size of a small room. Much like a carriage where you're definitely all supposed to be sitting down. And he goes up to this panel that is just blank. And he brings the mage heart close, presses on a nondescript part of this panel, and it opens up, revealing a blank crystal. Looks very similar to the mage's heart, but has no life in it whatsoever. It's just dull. He takes it out and replaces it with the mage's heart, presses it in, and the panel closes. And suddenly, that door that was open slides shut so fast and makes a clicking noise. The room that you're in lights up and comes to life, and you all notice the room is much bigger now than when you entered. It's more instead of like, oh, this is We all sit down, and then it does a thing like a carriage. It's a this is like I can walk around a bit. And
Interesting.
he and the panel that he put the mage's heart into lights up. There's lights everywhere. It's very hard to make out what any of the lights do. And he turns around and says, "This is all I have left of my home. I'd never told you, Murphy, but I'm sure you could have guessed. I'm from a different plane of existence. Your father and I bonded over a shared experience of ending up in this place, although he was much happier about ending up here than I was.
Well, here is much better than the Shadow Val, I can tell you that.
And with this device, we could go there. We didn't even have to be there, but we could go there. Do you understand?"
Makes sense. I don't know if I want to go there, but that does make sense.
Well, the way this pod works, the mage's heart is a very small power source for Spelljammer. So we're probably going to only be able to levitate a little bit, and we're never going to be able to make it to the astral sea like this. But and he slides his fingers across the panel and taps some things. Let's go build your home. And you feel very weightless. It feels like the weightlessness of doffing armor. Like you don't feel what you're carrying whatsoever. And you notice that your hair becomes weightless as if you were underwater. And the cabin also starts to fill with a very scintillating green liquid.
What's that?
Is this dangerous?
It's been a while. I think it should be fine for terrestrials like yourself. He's just messing with that panel, not really acknowledging you. He's taken the other glove off now, and the blank crystal, the dull crystal, is now in his lap. But the liquid is slowly rising. It's about knee high now.
I'm sure I can feel it on my skin. Does it have any ill effects?
It's warm and familiar feeling. It's hard to describe. It's like remembering something from before you were able to remember.
Huh.
And this liquid just keeps rising. It's about waist high now.
Breathing's gonna be a problem, isn't it?
Oh no. You don't really need to breathe in the astral sea either, but this is just for if you land on a plane that is not so habitable.
I don't know. All the books I've read say you need to be able to breathe in space.
Relatively.
That is
And,
not
like
confidence
it.
inspiring.
it's chest high now, and you're feeling like the pressure of like dense liquid on you.
I have been able to help with dinner real fast.
Sinros,
I'll be right back.
you are submerged. You don't feel like you're less dense than the liquid. Do you try to hold your breath before you're submerged?
Yeah.
You hold your breath, and you see that it's filling up, and eventually you feel like you're running out of breath. You can't hold your breath forever. And the cabin eventually completely fills. You were all submerged, and
I I made a quick wisdom save. Before it like gets up above like my lower chest line, I start freaking out and trying to fly up.
And you press your palms against the ceiling, and the ceiling becomes like translucent, and you can see the ceiling of the garage that you're in.
Oh god, I hate this.
You'll be fine, probably. And then you see Mint's head go under, and he never took a breath in. Give me an insight or a perception.
Five.
You're panicking too much. This is a lot of new information and a very new experience.
I start clutching the holy symbol I have. I'm just like praying to Torm, try and give me courage.
And at this time, your mind is being flooded by the mask saying, "Don't drown! Don't drown! Don't drown! Don't drown! Don't drown!"
Shut up!
We'll wait for Matt to come back. We'll go back to Sinros. Sinros, this fluid is so like warm and comforting. What are you doing?
I pee.
You pee and you see your pee is like a separate liquid in this. It's like water and oil.
Nice.
And as you're peeing, you see this like giant. It's not giant, but it's pretty big for what's comfortable of seeing pee in a as a form. Bubble of piss floating around. And Mint turns around, and you actually hear Mint speak. Why would you pee yourself?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
And he's talking to you through the liquid, like he's like using his mouth to speak. And as you make that noise, you're able to speak. And do you inhale?
I have to at some point.
When you inhale, please make me a wisdom saving throw. This is against panic.
Panic.
Yes, as you have only you've only like really been breathing oxygen or like air. You've never cast water breathing before or anything like that. So you don't know what it's like to have liquid suddenly fill your lungs.
9.
You have the response like you're drowning. You start like trying to cough it out. It's really messing you up. It's not. I don't think you've ever drowned before, but if you have, it's that when people drown, it's always that like very burning sensation in your lungs. But you're not getting that. You're getting like warm, soothing feeling. Murthy, Sinros is submerged and peed himself, and now there's a bubble of piss in the room. Cardinal's panicking and
avoiding the piss.
Cardinal's panicking and trying to like press himself against the ceiling. And you are about to submerge fully.
Yeah, if Minth isn't panicking.
Minth is a little upset by the bubble of piss.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't be? But I guess I'll just avoid the bubble of piss and see what happens.
You fully submerge. Do you inhale?
I'll probably end up doing that after holding my breath for a little bit.
Have you ever been under the effects of water breathing, or have you drowned in water previously?
I have water breathing as a spell.
I'll count that. You take this, you inhale, and it's the smoothness of water breathing. You know, your body's not rejecting it. This is, this liquid you can breathe, and it sustains you. And as you fully submerge, you hear everything. It sounds like you're in a room that has no liquid in it.
I'm gonna just stick my hand up and give Cardinal a thumbs up to indicate it's fine.
I am kicking and fucking like not looking at you.
And Cardinal, those last few
Why
seconds.
was I not warned about this?
Right when you say that, fully submerged. And the mask
I just start yelling in the water.
and Minth covers it. It's like, I can hear you now. Please stop screaming.
I stop. What is
Very-
happening?
Very similar to when you were in the room. This is similar to amniotic fluid. You're very fine. Trust me.
Ugh,
Just
I don't
don't
know what that means.
go
That
over
doesn't
there with the
really
bubble. And
doesn't really make me feel better.
he gestures to the bubble of piss. Just don't breathe that in. That is very much piss.
Why is there piss in here?
Sinros, he did it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
pull
why.
out the fucking sham wet and remove the bubble of piss.
Your sham what soaks up only the piss. And it's like it feels bone dry somehow. And you see that like the fluid is like kind of trying to avoid the sham what. Have you ever seen like water spiders? How they wrap themselves in web to like use surface tension of water to give themselves air pockets? It's doing that. Like there's like bubbles all over it as it's like avoiding the surface tension.
So as a player, ooh, hydrophobic. As a character, that's cool.
You've probably seen hydrophobic things. Like spider silk is hydrophobic.
Yes, but I don't know if she would know the term. She's not particularly book smart. She does have an up intelligence of 11, but still, not horrifically book smart.
And Minth is still using the consoles. Like, thank you for removing the piss. I'm sure this is all very startling for you all. This is what we call spacer fluid. It's just so that way you can breathe wherever you are. It's oxygen rich.
Why did you not warn us about that?
I felt like the room slowly filling was a warning enough. I miscalculated. I apologize.
I feel this fluid also helps with sudden shocks.
Yeah, so if we crash, you won't be horribly maimed.
Don't
Probably.
even fucking talk to me about crashing right now.
It's always a possibility.
I don't want to hear that.
On that note,
Crashing
here we
out.
go. And you start moving, and the movements of this shuttle are so artificial that you go straight out of the garage and straight up. You've been on airships before, and they like have momentum. You're feeling zero momentum whatsoever.
I don't. I have motion sickness. Oh fuck.
Bleh.
I hope the ShamWow at the ShamWhat at the ready.
Yeah, you have to shield yourself with a shamwood, and there's like the torrent of vomit coming out of Sunrose's mouth is going towards you, and the fluid is like encasing it, but not like mixing with it. And the shamwood just all of it up, gone.
Oh jeez, I really hate this process.
You get used to it. You're supposed to take about a year of training to do this.
I don't want to do it anymore.
You
And
didn't ask for consent.
all around you, everywhere that had like flooring or siding of this shuttle, the ceiling was already translucent, but now it's all translucent. You are a floating like greenish scintillating bubble now, and you see all of Kurth spread out before you. This is probably the highest you've ever been.
Nah.
Have you been on like commercial aircraft?
No, I was blazed as hell.
Okay.
Hey! That's a Murphy's line. Anyway,
This is how vertically inclined you've ever been.
yeah,
And
Murphy's just like looking down, like, whoa.
I'm inclined right now.
Cardinal, you're ejected. But
It's a good thing I can fly.
your wings don't work.
They'll eventually
Rocks fall.
work.
Rocks fall and you die. Yeah, and you are he's just putting stuff in. He's like, sorry, I have to calibrate. I haven't calibrated since I landed here.
Oh, I'm just like gripping onto everything I can.
And it's all invisible, so you're and like really smooth, so you're just like patting stuff around.
Murphy's just basically laying face down, just looking.
Whoa. And
I'm glad I got over the vertigo as a kid.
What's so strange, Amirthi, is that as your nose touches the floor, the rest of you floats, but only the tip of your nose makes contact with the real floor.
Strong nose.
And you all feel weightless. You know, Cardinal, you've never stopped like touching the ceiling, like you never pushed back down or anything like that. So you're just like kind of floating.
If I flap my wing in here, does the fluid react and move me?
It's when you flap your wings, you push away like as if you were using like large flippers. You are
So I have
very
to do
much,
the opposite?
yes, you are very much moving through a liquid, and your wings like it's like kind of thing of like where you use a muscle you don't really use. So it's like a lot of strain.
Ugh, this environment is definitely not a me environment.
Well, cherish experiences. And here we go. And you're zooming through the sky towards Mornclaw. If you have motion sickness, the vehicle you're in is not moving, but the environment around you is moving.
Oh
Tricking
yeah,
your eyes.
absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you know what?
Murphy's just gonna toss the sham wet at you.
As you like throw it and it's like floating towards me, I barf into it. Ugh, that was expensive lunch.
Well, I mean, I really like the person who was Mornclaw more than in Kirk.
Ugh. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
And we're here. And you are
Oh,
floating
fuck.
above Mornclaw. Cardinal, your stomach is not settled at all.
Yeah, the heights are fine, but the movement has really left me jarred.
You're in a jar?
I want to be in a jar.
I guess you are.
I would say this is very similar to what it's like being in a jar. I've
Are we
never been in a
pickles?
jar. I think you're pretty pickled right now.
I am.
Could you
My
point
brain
out
is
where
pickled.
your property is, please?
Wait, before you move, I'm gonna close my eyes.
I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna direct him, but I'm also gonna point out we did have some buildings built, and we were hoping you would upgrade them to be something better. I don't know. That was Cardinal's idea.
But I'll take a look.
Okay.
More than likely, I'll be constructing a new building. Upgrading existing infrastructure is not really my thing.
I think we were hoping if you could create a campus by enclosing like a ward area with a wall, and then also a keep.
And like, do you open your eyes to say that?
No, absolutely not.
He's like, okay, well, now that we're above the property, could you like just outline what you're talking about? And he's standing up, looking down.
I somebody else do it.
I'm just gonna use second level lesser restoration. There you go, buddy.
Ugh.
No, your nausea is cleared, but your head's still
Woo!
spinning.
I do feel quite a bit better, thank you. Okay. I like open my eyes and I float myself to the center of like the room. And looking down at the floor, I'm gonna cast minor illusion to kind of like overlay like a red outline of like where to put the keep building and then how to like surround it in walls.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can do that right now. We'll just need to get some supplies. Wood, stone, dirt, brick.
Do you want us to show you to a construction company that could get you a supplier?
Oh no, I don't need that. Just let me know
Okay.
what material.
Stone.
Stone, yeah.
Stone wall. I can do a stone wall. Stone keep too.
Stone.
Perhaps if you could do some like what kind of stones do you normally use in your architecture?
Fabricated.
Okay, that's fine. If you could add like an ornate feature or something like on the front, that would be nice.
Yeah, I can do that very easily. The ship does most
like
of the
wood
work
floors.
anyways.
I like wood floors.
And stained glass window and naked people on the ceiling.
I can't do either of those.
Okay.
Could you leave a like one open like ornate window frame that we could have somebody come and do the stained glass for?
Oh yes. So we need stone, metal, wood, and let's do brick just in case. And you zoom out of the city into like the plains area where there are like sparse trees. And you see him do something on the console. It's like, all right, now we just wait for the materials collection. And you see the ship lower to a tree and just start like dissolving the tree.
Is it like like a mobile game where we have to wait for the resources to collect, or we could also pay $5?
Yeah, you can pay me $5 right now and I'll speed it up.
You must construct additional pylons.
Noah and I on the same fucking wavelength with this one.
I don't know what that means. But Minth says like it'll take about an hour, so relax. It's very just float and it starts floating. Is anyone doing anything during this hour? If you choose to float, you just float, but you can do like other things. Like gravity affects you normally, but you have to choose for it too. It's more well, it's like astronauts are like if you let go of a cup, the cup stays there.
Wait, if I can choose the
Um,
gravity to affect me, can I make it? Can I make the gravity affect me more?
No.
Damn.
I'd like to just kind of float, looking out the top of the roof, like up into the sky. Is there since we're like a ways up, are we at the point where we can see the stars at the edge of the atmosphere, or where are we?
Oh no, you're close to the ground again, and it's like the
Okay.
ship is eating trees.
Um,
The wood will be
You-
red, by the way, because the wood that we're collecting is red,
it's fine.
which is normal Mormon called architecture anyway.
Redwood's very pretty, anyways.
You're from the outer planes, right? Is that what that is?
I suppose the astral sea, though. On I was born on a material plane that was just it's hard to explain. To understand the metaphysics of the astral plane, you have to understand that time does not pass there. So for me to be born and to mature, my mother, who was pregnant with me at the time, had to stay on a material plane for a time to, gestate and then give birth to me where I was raised. I was born on a very cold place, lots of snow. I don't really remember it all that well. I traveled to wild space for a long time. Um, I started traveling the astral sea at the age of 20, and now I don't really know how much time has passed, but I've been on Kurth for the last 20 years, so I'm still, I still look the same.
I've been told that the gods are in the outer planes. Is that true?
Kind of. It's that thing of, although you can rise out of water, rise out of the air, and go to the astral sea physically, the gods exist even further out. Almost
Is that why the
impossibly
gods
so.
never answer me?
I feel like no matter what answer I give you, it will not be satisfactory. That's something you gotta deal with on your own.
What's with this BS Willy Wonka ass fucking ride?
I don't know what that is.
Josh.
Oh, from me? It's a thing I've been working up to for 4 sessions.
Unsolicited. No consent. We
There was
just went
kind of
into the
consent, but
elevator.
there was false consent because we didn't know what we were consenting to.
And that's how capitalism works.
The Murphys probably started shadowboxing to see how the fluid resists.
No resistance. But an hour passes, and the ship has eaten like a grove of trees, or more like an outcropping of trees. I forget what that's called, but like where it's just trees in the middle of a field kind of thing. And then it lands and burrows itself into the dirt, and you can tell that it's taking something from the ground. Almost done. Deforestation at its finest, yes. Man, I did not look at any of the gifts you sent. Now I am.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
the
looking at the
reference that Matt
chat?
and I did, the reference that Matt and I did earlier was to StarCraft.
I don't know what that is.
The Protoss.
And
I'm just here to confuse you further.
yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. And looking at another hour passes by, and the ship lifts off, and it's like, okay, well, now we're all done. Time to build, and he does air quotes. He does liquid quotes actually, because no air.
Ha.
And when you get back to where your bastion is, the ship hovers over it. First, we'll start with the wall, just so that way we have some practice. Also, no one can see us, so this is going to be very disturbing for everyone around us. And you see,
I'm pretty sure we've been disturbing for everyone around us for a while now.
that's not a good thing. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm not judging you, but it's not a good thing. But you go down, and you see like this ship is like ejecting what looks like a fluid onto the ground that hardens into bricks, and just slowly going along the line and building the wall, like tracing the outline of a wall, but the wall slowly gets taller and taller. It's 3D printing the wall.
That's crazy.
The heck, guys.
What? You're having us be in a cutscene. What do you want?
But time passes by, and eventually the wall is done, and it moves over to the building, and you see that it does the base, the base foundation, then the wood flooring, then it does the walls, and it leaves out these these holes in the wall for the metal. You guys actually turn sideways, but feel no difference, but you definitely know that you are like sideways. Like your feet, if you're standing, point towards the ground or the flooring of the shuttle, but the shuttle is fucking horizontal or vertical, whatever. Its orientation is not perpendicular with the ground. And eventually, this building is done in the matter of an hour. All right. How's that feel?
I can't even imagine how disruptive that was to people walking by.
Um,
Yeah.
Nobody was super walking by at the time. You know, it's like early morning, and everyone's already like gone to work, so it's like past that time where people are commuting. The wall finishes, and then the building is built, and you don't know what it sounds like, but it doesn't seem like there's any noise.
Okay.
And now you have a large, it almost looks like a cathedral building next to your tower.
Wow.
Cool.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, where should I drop you off?
Right next to it is fine.
And
Did we
he,
leave anything back in Kirk?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
you left your rams.
Oh fuck!
Could you do us one more favor?
Oh, sure,
The-
yes.
The teleport circle in Kirk. Could you have our Rams teleported to here?
Oh, we can just go get them real quick.
I'm not sure how they're gonna take to this.
Oh, it'll be fine. Watch. And zoom gone.
God, it's back.
And you're over. Yeah, you're over Kirk now. You lower down, and there's like the stables where you can leave your mounts for when you're teleporting, or when you're like in town, but you've come with the mount. And he simply just hovers over them, and you see the ram start to float away.
Okay then.
And then zoom back over. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
They're being alien abducted, and you're in a flying saucer. And he gently
Alright.
lowers the rams onto the ground and lands. Oh, wasn't that interesting?
Very.
I need. Can you let me? Can you let me down? I need to go console Gordon.
You have to wait for the fluid to drain, and the fluid just slowly starts to drain. I don't know when I'll see you next, Murphy, but in about a month or so, I will be returning to Kirk.
All right.
And the fluid fully drains. That panel opens back up. And you guys go out, and you see both of your rams are lying on their side, hyperventilating.
Oh God. I get Gordon's favorite brush out and I run over and start consoling him.
You can speak to animals, can't you?
No.
Can't remember who
No,
that was.
that was a potion that you gave us.
Can't remember. Oh.
I don't remember this guy disintegrating. What episode is that? But
That's
yeah,
Gordon.
you comfort your rams.
No.
No!
No.
Minth
You
stands in the
comfort his
door.
ashes.
Yeah, I'm calming Bethany.
Mint stands in the door. Sorry for disturbing the rams. I know it's a little disturbing. But should you need me, I will be back in Kirk in about a month or so. You can leave messages at the Lord Gabiru's building or whatever. I just
If
need
I
a
truly
vacation.
if it's an emergency or something, I can always use sending. But a vacation, would probably be best to not be disturbed.
Well, there's a chance your sending spell might fail where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
But it was fun, and I'm glad to invite you into my world. And if you'd like, you could actually come along.
I mean no offense to you, but there's no way that I could live that life.
I don't blame you. We'd be orbiting around Kurth for a while.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'll probably come and visit you before I return to work.
We may or may
Sure.
not be here. We are adventurers, so we might be out on an adventure.
That's true. Well, toodaloo. And the sliding door closes. And the now the shuttle is like visible. But after a little while, it disappears and gone.
What a fucking weirdo.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
I
we
have
forgot
this
to ask
thing
for
to take you into
stables.
space. Oh, you should come with me. Oh, I'm a billionaire. You should give up everything you have in your life and do this with me, because I'm so important.
He was just offering us the chance if we wanted
No.
to. It wasn't saying that we
Yeah,
should.
go to his space island. Yeah.
What's next for
Okay,
you
then.
guys?
Do we get our bastions now?
Yes, that's what that effectively was. I 3D printed your bastions.
Um,
We'll probably have to spend
um,
about a week or so getting personnel and stuff to go take care of what we need taken care of.
Well,
Yeah.
to be clear, the 3 buildings that we had made, I think weren't those going to be our bastions? This is just like an extra keep, right?
It was you had the tower built, and I think that was it so far.
no.
The tower
We
was
did-
already there.
Yeah, we did
We
pay.
spent like 30,000 gold.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's so right.
So there right now we have like an interior ward of a couple buildings.
Yeah, you have very regular looking buildings, and then like a starkly different building that's like so perfect.
Could
And
we have had the tower like built into the wall so that it's kind of like a perch?
Yeah,
Dude, this is sick.
Um,
and now you have
hey,
a
what's the name
courtyard
of the
that's walled.
what's the name of the guy that I hired to help me make the amulet of health? Yeah, I'm gonna go collect my amulet from Keith now.
Yeah, Keith is at his like own like workshop.
Yeah. You guys were like yelling, so he didn't want to work in the tower anymore.
He's like, well, guys, I don't personal family
Or
business. I'm out of here.
crying. It was something like that. Mm.
For reference, I made this a while ago, but I made like an Excel track sheet for the Bastion. What happened? What?
With the amulet of health, my HP goes from 23 to 48.
Yeah, I need one too. I need one of those things too.
It more than doubled it.
You should give it to Max.
Shut the fuck up.
You actually can.
I'll kill the dog again.
The 2024 rules on like pets, familiars, and stuff having things is that like non-player characters, NPCs, are all able to attune to one item.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, the automation only works for level 5 buildings, which are all of the red ones in the drop down. The space is the size of the room according to the rules for bastions. You get a cramped space and then a roomy space that is a basic facility, and then 2 special facilities that are both roomy of whatever you want at your current level.
Um, which one's whose?
Down at the bottom, you can swap sheets. So Cardinals, Bastion, Sinros, and Murthy.
Oh, cool.
I made this a really long time ago.
The bard core somebody that I used to know is killing me.
It is. Bardcore is honestly such a blessing.
It's so silly. But
Go ahead.
for your bastion, you do you need to hire some personnel? So how are you doing that? What's going
Well,
on?
Actually, the Bastion makes enough money to pay for its own personnel, so you don't have to do all that clerical bullshit.
Okay.
It is true, but they don't automatically come with them. The first order you often have to do when you get your Bastion is the recruit order, which is to recruit hirelings to that location. And each location requires a certain number of hirelings. You only recruit one at a time. So, like, for instance, my storefront needs 1 and my smith needs 2. So if I were to give my entire bastion the recruit order, then it would get 2 hirelings, 1 for my storefront and 1 for the smith. And I don't really care what the names of them are because I'm going to instruct them that while they're working for me, they have code names.
That's okay.
Oh, do we have running water?
You have well water. Running water is not like that much of a thing. There's no plumbing yet.
We haven't entered steampunk age yet. And there's no aquifers.
What's an aquifer? Fur aqua.
Yeah, it's fur from the Northlands in aqua form.
Oh, but he's not dead. Never mind. He's pretty much dead. But yeah, you guys can spend about a week getting your affairs in order, just to like have some time pass for your bastions to be fully operating.
And while we do that, we're gonna go turn in this dragon head that we have apparently.
Yes. So it's a wormling, so you're only gonna get 1,000 gold pieces.
It's not bad.
Oh, it's not bad, guys.
I saw where someone did some extensive calculations to figure out gold to USD. So that wormling head's about $104,000.
Yeah, but there's hyperinflation in crits, so
Oh, that's fun.
shrinkflation given in the game.
Yikes. I play fantasy D&D to get away from real life. Why must you make me suffer?
If I had a nickel for every time Noah said that, I'd have about $1.
I don't know that I've said it that many times.
I don't know either. That's why I said about $1.
Okay, so the sanctuary will require 1 hireling. Did I?
Does anybody have things they want to sell? Because I have a storefront, which means that if I give an order to sell, if I get the trade order to sell stuff through it, it gets 10% higher than whatever price Josh is going to set.
He's just gonna put it 10% lower. You're right.
Yeah, fuck you.
This is so sad.
But what's
Contemplating if I should sell the +1 sword or keep it, because I do have the Sword of Lesser Wish, which is also a +1 sword.
Who knows?
Which I never actually got around to making that item, so that I would have the Lesser Wish.
What
part
goes in
to
the
put into
stock
it.
one?
stock?
The store? So some locations will actually be able to hold stock of like money and or items. Like the storefront actually holds up to a certain amount. And so if you need it, you can fill out that slot.
But do you need it?
I think so.
No.
I'll put the +1 longsword in there because I have the other one.
I'm gonna go find for my recruit. Do I get to recruit too?
I think you all do.
Every single week you give a bastion order, and you can give every one of your special facilities their order, whatever you want. If you give them the recruit order, then at the end of the week, when the bastion order is complete, you recruit a hireling.
Okay. Well, I go down to the college and convince 2 kids to work for me.
And I'm gonna go around looking for some smiths, and then also like somebody who I can trust to deal kind of underhand, because I'm planning for my storefront to also be a fence for stolen goods.
Okay. Well,
Josh,
the recruit order is pretty solid, so you just kind of get that.
Yeah.
Josh,
Yes.
I need a name.
For what?
A name for a priest of Tempest, because that's
You name your own hireling. Don't put that on me.
Yeah. Dirk. He doesn't have a last name.
Stirk, like the island.
No, Dirk,
So
like a dagger.
Uh,
also, if your bastion doesn't receive an order some week, then it takes the maintain action. If it does that, then you have to roll. If you scroll down, you'll see a D100 table. It is the table for what happens whenever you take. So when you take the maintain thing, you roll, and then some kind of special thing takes place. Yeah.
Oh, so if you need it, I can get 1 vial of basic poison for in a week. I could also create 10 healers kits or 1 potion of healing, or 100 days of rations.
You can also at any time, by the way, recruit a bastion that does not contain. I think it's called the barracks. Is it called the barracks? Yes, the barrack. Any bastion that doesn't contain a barrack can still have 1 bastion defender. But if you want to have more than that, you need to get a barrack. I think the barrack also maybe upgrades the bastion defenders. But if you want to recruit a bastion defender, all you have to do is just order one of your special facilities to do the recruit action, and instead of getting a hireling, elect to get a bastion defender. Bastion defenders are important if you roll the attack thing, because you can get ransacked if you don't have them.
Okay. I got Vigil, a Goliath bookkeeper, to do my library stuff. He's uh eventually he's gonna become an accountant. And I got Kronk, the goblin.
Roll the
He's
leather,
really good
Krunk.
at Kronk is really good at goblin magic, specifically goblin magic.
By the way, Ethan, I have a spot if you scroll down for keeping track of your hirelings. Each
He
hireling is each hireling is allowed to have 2 skills as well.
Krunk is actually the only, like, one of only 3 people in advanced goblin magic in all of the College. So, you know.
Nice. Yeah,
no.
you get
No
you
one
guys
can
are
ever
gonna
have.
know.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. Whatever. You're never gonna get my amulet of health unless I die.
I do also have a Goliath. You all will always know my uh hirelings and defenders through some kind of moniker. You'll never know their real names.
Where the fuck are you getting all these Goliaths? Is my question.
Oh yeah, Goliath.
We made connections.
Yeah, you made enemies.
I don't know. I just chose at random. Let me choose a new one.
Do you want me to change?
That makes sense.
Nah, I don't care.
He's a Dragonborn now.
Acceptable.
Dragonborn.
I chose this a really long time ago. Do you? So I don't mind changing if you would like me to.
I will allow for one of you to have a Goliath. But not Sunrose, says he is the public enemy.
Okay. My the guy who is the merchant / fence who will sell all of your guys' items. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him the moniker that you'll know him by because you might have to talk to him. It's Victor.
Okay.
This is also if you need me to make a roll or anything, Josh, then I can. But this is like I want to be spending. Technically, the Bastion actions just kind of happen when you give the order. So if there's time for me to do so, I'm gonna start trying to put together an organization, a criminal organization.
Week 1, you guys get your hirelings. Let's take it 1 week at a time, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I've got one of my hirelings put down. Dirk, he doesn't have a last name. He's a priest of Tempest. He works in my sanctuary. He's a human. He's very rough looking. Like looks like some sort of looks like you'd more find him in a fucking tavern as a thug for hire than in a fucking temple.
Okay.
And what about Cinderos? That's the Goblin and the Dragonborn. Which is it 1 hireling at a time, or do you fill out your empty slots?
You tell each. You get one at a time. Both of my buildings only need one, so I just tell them.
Also-
Yeah, mine are full.
Also, it's a good time to actually talk. So, normally you pay like an extra 2,000 gold, and you can put a wall around your bastion, which protects it better if somebody does try to attack you. I think with the DM's permission that
Yes,
we
that's
count
what
as
that
having a
was.
wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We also live in
So
a
you
walled
can-
city.
Yeah, so you can click the has a wall question mark, which will show that you actually have a dice reduction for when you're attacked.
Where? Has a wall.
Scroll down.
There we go.
Criminal hireling. That's gonna happen a lot with fucking Cardinals hirelings.
Yeah, so here's the thing. All of the event things are in their basic form out of the book, but it also states that the DM has full reign to change the likelihood of certain things happening depending on the type of bastion that a player builds. So I don't know if at some point, if you feel like it, Josh, you can go through and you can actually change the values of how often certain things are rolled. If you want to customize it. So like if you wanted to make criminal hireling more often for me, you could just expand the range at which you could roll to have that happen.
How come my hireling can't forego a normal skill and have proficiency in a tool? What the hell?
The hirelings are considered to have proficiency in any tools necessary for their facility.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, both facilities can hire.
Also,
exceptions.
animal handling. Oh, handling and tech. The handling and tech are skills in Kurth? What the heck?
Oh yeah, sorry. This I originally created this for if we did it in Northlands, and those are skills in Northlands. You can just ignore them.
What the heck? I knew that already.
You dink.
Stop saying that slur.
You dink. Not a slur.
It is when you say it like that.
It's
It is if someone's
derogatory.
offended by it.
That's not how slurs work.
That's how they start.
All right. An earthquake happens and your bastion crumbles.
Damn.
Good thing it's made out of stone and holds up.
It doesn't. It was 3D printed and there's bubbles in it.
I knew we shouldn't have fucking trusted that guy.
I mean, he did what he said he was going to do. It was just he. So, week one. Well, how many weeks do you guys need to get your hirelings? Because I know some of you have more than one hireling.
2 weeks to get all of my hirelings.
I only need the 1 week, so I can start issuing orders.
Okay, so 2 weeks for Cardinal.
Also, can we do downtime stuff while we're doing this?
Yes. So far we're at 2 necessary weeks. How many weeks do you guys want to actually wait, or like do stuff like that?
Would you guys be okay with doing like a month? I mean, do we have a thing that we are time pressured for right now?
Not
We
currently.
do need to pay back. There is a debt that the small one owes.
Okay,
where?
man. I got that loan out for all of us to have.
I know, but it's in your name, so we
property.
have to take care of that, or else they're gonna start sending people after you or something. I don't know.
That's not how the bank works.
That's how I work.
So I'm assuming that we don't have anything super important other than that.
Something that is important is that you guys level up
Nice.
once.
Yay! I also would like to probably do the fighting pit thing for the weeks that we're doing stuff.
I am going to be building my criminal organization.
So you got 1 month.
I don't have to select anything. I just spells. Maybe. I will have to prepare another one. Okay. I will prepare remove.
It's a good
curse.
song.
Sounds important.
This is kind of shit.
Hey,
I don't
fuck?
think so.
It sounds
I think
pretty, but
Eurotran or whatever, however you say it, makes
I
good
think
music.
we were all enjoying that.
Time. I'm just listening to the lyrics. I'm like, an axe sharp as a knife. What are you talking about?
I wasn't listening. I was vaguely listening. I
Mm,
was listening to the vibe of it.
you should do the Jabberwocky one.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is there a thing?
I don't know. It's just a song made by the same artist.
Oh, how much would it cost to have someone start working on an amulet of health for me?
We don't have money.
I have some. How much?
You look it up on the table.
Yeah, it should be there, but
It's your responsibility.
Where, what table?
the crafting table for the
On the
2024 rules.
Oh, God, you gotta make me look through the DNG.
yeah.
The crafting rules are in the player's handbook.
Oh, you gotta make me look through that.
If only there was a pinned like screenshot or something.
Is there?
I don't know. There should be. I think I was at 2 out of 10 weeks on my herbalism before. So I guess in 6 years I'll have a lot of skills, I guess. So I'm gonna spend some more weeks on that.
Does anybody need armor or weapons or anything?
Nope.
I need your arms. Oh.
Holy shit.
So
If they could, I doubt they could make a
notes.
+2 shield. Not +2, a +1 shield, but
Not until level 9.
yep.
Well,
Well then, of Bastion. Oh, damn it! I have to reopen the other one. No. Crafting equipment.
Oh.
But I have to.
Glyph of warding, prepare.
Yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna have the sanctuary do. But the
Magical
guard
discoveries.
is gonna do something. I have to bring that back up. Time and cost. No.
Okay, I was wrong.
Okay,
It's not shit.
found crafting equipment and it talks about crafting non-magical items. Where's the magical items?
I don't know how to figure it out.
This is the same song, by the way.
I know. I went back so I could read it, and I was like, oh.
It's just the story of
Okay.
a man thinking that he has control over a woman because he did something that I don't know. He built a house, now he deserves a wife or something. I don't know.
Do rations don't go bad, do they?
No, that's like dry tack
No.
and fucking dried shit.
So I can have the
Hardtack.
garden like make 100 days worth of rations and just have that tiled in a corner somewhere, right?
In
You need a
boxes. It's uncivilized.
Well, yeah.
The if we're taking 4 weeks, are we doing this one at a time, or are we just telling you what happens over the 4 weeks for our ration?
Since things just happen, you're just letting me know. So we'll do it one at a time so we can just go down the list. We will start with Emerthy for her 4 weeks.
Well, the first week was recruiting, and then the second week is gonna be the sanctuary's gonna give us the what does it do again? I know I wanted it.
Asha's Xanathars.
It's going to
Can I
Say
can I
first off.
ask can I ask something of you actually to do
Give me
with the sanctuary?
No. Yes.
Emerthy?
Yeah.
Could I request that you have them look into a god called Merkel?
I think I can ask them to do that because hold on,
There's the research action.
I think it specifically had to be of my faith though for that one though.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, about my particular religion. Yeah. So I guess they'll just. We don't need any more holy symbols. I got that covered. I have my one already. I guess.
You can spend a good amount of time over 7 days in the room to get the healing word charm that it gives.
Yeah, after spending a long rest in your bastion, you gain the magical charm to let me use healing word once without expending a spell slot.
Oh, okay. It's not okay. Some of the rooms require you to stay in them for 7 days.
Yep, this one. So yeah, I guess I'll just have this one just giving me the healing word in case I need it over the 4 weeks.
All
And
right.
then the garden, the garden, the is gonna make rations for the first week so that we have a stockpile.
And then the last 2 weeks is gonna be like just maintaining.
2 health potions, 1 each.
Hey. All right. Senrose.
I will say I think you have to give the maintain order if a facility doesn't do anything,
Well, yeah, they'll just be maintained or just.
which does mean you roll on the table.
Yeah.
Hold on. Then let me check. Let me check to see if check the orders for the fucking. There's so many tabs. What do I do? I can have it craft shit. I can have it. I don't need it to recruit.
Oh, the
The charm isn't research the thing. It just happens. Okay. So I guess the 3 weeks I'll just have to have maybe I'll just have them research shit about Tempest so I don't have to do the maintain.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
uh,
Your Dirk went from I'm a priest just kind of by name to like an actual priest. Like he's educated now. Does the garden have the research capability though?
I can find something about a plant or fungus, but I'm giving it the harvest for all 3 weeks
Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
so that it can gather
No,
up some rations and a couple of health potions over those weeks.
where'd you even get
I'll
that
probably
from?
just take those health potions myself unless someone else needs them because I have
Okay, so
just a basic health.
what it
I
says
don't.
actually on here is on a bastion turn, a character in their bastion can issue special orders called bastion orders to one or more of the bastion's special facilities. A character doesn't need to issue orders to all the special facilities in their bastion on a given turn, and they don't need to give the same one to each facility.
That's what I figured. That's what I remembered.
Yeah.
So by that,
Sorry,
you don't
we
have
haven't
to,
done
but
these rules yet, so I'm just trying to remember from when I did the research a long
Yeah.
time ago.
So the specific orders are research in the sanctuary and harvest in the garden.
okay.
And actually, I have plenty of health potions, so I'll give 1 each to Sinros and Cardinal when
I'm good. I have
the
6.
time comes. Oh, then Cardinal gets 2 health potions because I have 4.
I have 6 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing. And
I
also,
don't have any, so I will take it.
I look like I have more than just a bones now, apparently.
What does
Got
that
some meat on
mean?
them bones finally, magically. Oh yeah, I was looking up the fucking crafting shit, and that's when I got distracted by all this. Okay, so that's my 4 weeks taken care of.
That's your bastion 4 weeks. But all right, Sinros. You got 4 weeks. First one is
Um,
recruiting. So 3.
It's not magical.
okay. Um, First week, the library. Is there basic orders he can do?
The library can research uh, either a known event, legend, person of significance, location, a type of creature, or a famous object.
Uh-huh. Dragons.
Okay. You want to research dragons all 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 3 blank books, I guess.
They sell for 50.
Books sell for 50?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, fucking Vigil is a fucking master. I don't know what the word is for a book crafts person.
Binder.
It's not like something cool like
I don't know. I'm just making that
For
up.
someone who makes books, like,
yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, that doesn't help. I googled it and got author, so that doesn't answer for me.
It's literally called a book binder. I was kind of right. The person who crafts books is called a book binder.
Oh, I'm 500 gold short.
All right.
Well,
Actually, during one of those long rests, I could swap out one of my proficiencies.
But Sinners, that's all for you for your library and your arcane study.
look. Um what do I do with blank books?
You make them into non-blank books.
Okay. Is there a mechanic or do I is it free form?
I'm assuming that it's like you could. I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay.
Let's look it up. Well, what to do with blank books in 5.5e? Oh my god, it's gonna generate. Wow.
Wow, thanks.
Okay.
You just used enough energy to power a microwave for 10 minutes to generate that. That's a lie. But creating video does use a lot of energy. So you shouldn't do that.
I don't.
Okay, so if I use trance to swap out to having proficiency with Tinkerer's tools, could I help make the item and get a discount?
You can per each crafter it like reduces the amount of time or whatever.
Yeah, it's just the time, not the materials cost.
Ow. Darn, that I'm still short.
But you also do have to pay a hireling or I guess yeah, you have to pay a hireling for their time also. So researching dragons for 3 weeks, making 3 books, and then I will spend 4 weeks because I can do stuff on my first bastion turn. Doing herbalism, fucking
Um,
classes at the community college.
I couldn't find anything about the blank books, but I will allow your library to spend a week transcribing, like your librarian vigil, to transcribe what is already researched at the library onto a blank book made by Crunk.
So you'll allow Krunk to
So Crunk makes a book that first
study
week. Well, Crunk
So
is your
Vigil makes the book. He's the librarian. He can make the
he
book.
researches.
Oh,
So Crunk
yeah. Never
makes
mind.
like the physical book. Vigil researches that first week, but then Vigil can spend the second week putting what he knows about dragons into a book on dragons to
Yeah,
give
but
you
I
the
already
plus
have a
5
book
bonus.
about dragons. I want the sweet stuff. Like the legendary stuff.
I mean, it can be about instead of about dragons themselves, it can be dragon lore, stuff like that. You know, is that
Well,
something
in
that
that
interests you?
case, um, first week, what kind of books do I want? I've got dragons, dwardy, peace. Um, let's do first week's uh is there notes I can take on this thing? I'll just do it in the description, I guess.
Where'd the downtime fucking thing go?
Um, um, Noah, give me good books. I need it's good at studying for books.
Ones that are based on your skills.
Yeah, well, they would all be like history, arcana, religion, or nature checks.
I mean, I would allow like the art of stealth that you could study beforehand. Well, I guess that doesn't make
No.
sense. Yeah.
It might be helpful for you to get like a book on traps, since investigation checks for looking for traps technically falls under the study action.
Hmm. Okay.
You
Is
need
that
any more?
available?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me.
I need one more.
Magic items would be helpful.
Okay. Okay, those are the three things that Vigil studies, and Krunk makes one book and then transcribes the magic items one.
And then there's one more week for Crunk.
Yeah, and then he'll make the second book.
Okay. So now you have a compendium of magic, known magic items.
I
Which
found the pit fighting thing.
will give you a +5 whenever you make a history or anything check like that, like intelligence-based checks for known magic item.
Known magic items? What about unknown ones?
How do you know something you don't know?
Well, it's a procedure for going about knowing the item and researching it better,
Oh,
clearly. Also, that's why, because the M isn't there. Why is that? It keep coming up as an N, but that's where N is. I just double checked, and training a language or a tool takes 10 minus your intelligence modifier if it's positive. So I only need one more week, and then I can finally have a herbalism.
efficiency.
So
Yeah.
that's neat. And then I just need to spend 7 weeks learning Gith to read this book I just got.
Yeah. Now, you do have to learn it from someone who also knows the language, and nobody on Earth with higher education speaks Gith.
That's why I'm gonna go to the guy in the hut that looks at the stars. 13 out of 7 days of the week.
And that means he knows GIF? Question mark.
Yeah. Why would-
No. But uh, moving on. Cardinal, what are you doing with your 3 weeks after your recruitment week?
2 weeks, because I have to spend 2 weeks recruiting.
Okay.
Oh, I did give you the longsword.
One
plus
of my
stuff,
one of
so
my
that was
rooms needs 2, and I'm gonna spend so on the second week when I'm getting the second smith, I'm also going to recruit a bastion.
Okay.
But then after that, we're gonna issue trade order to my storehouse to stock up. So they'll procure. Let's see, what does it specifically say on here? Do storehouse. The hireling spends 7 days procuring non-magical items that total to a value of 500 gold pieces, or less, and stores them in the storehouse. So I'll have them.
Hey, Victor. Hey, Victor. I have these 8 flasks of oil, and I don't feel like lighting anything on fire anymore. Here you go.
May he takes some. He does not say a word to you, but he takes some.
Yeah, I also have a longsword +1. I'd like him to sell for me when he gets to selling.
All right.
On the second week, I'm gonna order him to just sell off everything, so they can get their sell values, and the 500 gold pieces worth of stock should sell for 10% higher than it took to procure it. So I should make 50 gold pieces profit.
That means I get 8 silver and what's 10% of 8?
So if 10% of 8 silver is 80 copper, you'll get 8 copper.
There we go. I didn't want to think about it too hard.
Looking top.
It says here an uncommon item sells for 400, or like the value in that's in the DMG. Is that what you're using?
I mean, that's what you could buy it for.
Oh,
I will
What
Well,
could he
I-
sell it for?
just get 440. That's fine with
Yay.
me.
And then I was gonna ask you. So I have on my person here. Murthy, what kind of a weapon do you use?
Deadly
Longsword.
one?
I can use any weapon.
Okay. You have a shield, right?
Yes.
So I have in my inventory here where is it? A bucket of meteorite shards in my handy messenger bag. Would you allow me to hand these to my smith uh hirelings and have them make a cool meteorite shield for Murthy?
Yeah. I'll say that could be a +1 shield, but would need the crafting time for a +1 shield.
Okay. So it's gonna take a while if that's the case. Are you using the 400 gold piece standard for determining how long?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, it would take 40 days in half because there's 2 hirelings. So it'd take 20 days. It'd take about 3 weeks. So it'll be 2/3 of the way complete after issuing the craft 2 times.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And is there any downtime for any of you?
My
You know what mine's
downtime
gonna
activity for my 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm gonna probably be doing the pit fighting and tending to my, I guess growing anew because my little brothers killed the other one. Heaven's Branch thing.
Yeah, your
You
garden.
can plant it in the garden, huh?
Yeah, your garden has it now. So as you're,
You're making weed?
that's legal, baby.
Are
No.
you would you add a custom like action for him to grow or for her to grow weed?
I'd say it's part of the harvest.
Okay, fair enough.
Hell yeah! So yeah, then my personal time will probably just be the pit fighting for 4 weeks because she gets bored.
Yes, I don't remember the pit fighting rule,
I
so.
scrolled up and I found it, and then I replied to it.
Oh. Bing
So
bong
let's
bing.
see. DC determined at random based on the quality of the opposition the character runs into. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so makes 3 checks: athletics, acrobatics, and a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of the character's largest hit die. The DC that you're going to be setting for me for these is 5 plus 2d10. And you generate a separate one for each one. And I can substitute a weapon attack, I think it said somewhere in there.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
get
right
that
there.
for
I can
you.
replace one of these skill checks. So I'd absolutely replace the dexterity with a weapon attack. All right, so you ready for me to start doing tests?
Yeah. So that's DC 17.
All right.
By the way,
Okay, so I failed
can
that
I
one.
go and give inspiration?
Actually, can he?
Are you busy doing your own downtime?
Yeah.
So no.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, so I failed the strength check. Are you gonna leave it the same? Because it does say it somewhere in there. I saw.
For each one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna substitute the weapon attack for the dexterity because fuck that. Oh, there we go.
So that one passes a DC 5, and next one's DC 18.
Okay, so it says a Constitution check that has a bonus equal to highest hit die. What the fuck's my highest hit die?
A D10.
A D8. So
Oh, because you're a cleric, not a fighter.
yeah,
You're
and
not
I
a
hit
fighter
that's a
at
lot.
all?
No, I was
Baby.
thinking about it, but then there was a lot of
Third
rough
level
spells.
spells?
No,
So
not the 3rd level spells. It was actually the greater divine intervention.
you do get 50 gold pieces from winning once.
Sorry, I had someone at my door. Okay, so that was the first week. I got 1 success, so yay, 50 gold.
I do for that 50 gold. I do need you to roll a 1d6.
1d6.
Yes.
I got a 3.
You.
Oh, that was the complications. I need to see if I get that because of the percentile, right?
Yeah, I rolled that.
Oh, okay.
So you did get the crowd's ire, so you're disliked. And I'm sadly gonna bar you for the next week.
Oh. Okay, so that's that week. I'm barred a week, so I'll have to fucking do something. While we have this up, I'll do the next 2 weeks of this. Sound good? And then I'll figure out what I did during the second week. Sound good?
That's fine.
All right. Athletics, go. I hope that beats the DC for that one.
DC's 20 because it's +5.
Shit. Okay.
Next one's DC 19,
Shit. Okay.
and next one's DC 15.
Oh, come on. Oh no. I don't think that's gonna help. So I get nothing that week.
and then no complications.
Oh, I failed it again. Okay.
No complications.
Okay. All right. And then 4th week. Eh. Oh,
So that definitely
this is good.
passes.
All right, sweet.
So
Again,
yeah,
weapon attack instead of the dexterity, because fuck that shit.
first DC 17, second DC's was 18 plus 5. That's 23, and then the last one is DC 7.
Oh, come on. I can. Yes!
So you passed all 3 checks.
Hell yeah!
Who undergo?
Sweet.
Now you have enough for amulet of health.
But funnily enough, I do need you to roll me another D6.
Yay! I like being complicated. Ooh, 6.
You accidentally deliver a near fatal wound to a foe. So the whole rule is no killing. And this guy is bleeding out. Let's make some death saves.
I could use my free casting of healing word.
Oh my god.
All right. There's also complications for me, but I didn't get any of them. Right about that.
All right.
But yeah, you're they bar you the week after that on your last week. You're too rowdy, too rowdy. And Colonel, do you have any downtime?
Carl?
Ooh,
Cardinal.
Carl? Oh. Is Sinros doing downtime?
Yeah, everyone but so far.
Have you done your
I'd-
downtime yet?
I did herbalism tools 1 more week and I'm done.
Okay. Remind me, Josh, when we get done with this. A little while ago, I for the Project Thea stuff had gone through and kind of updated for the 2024 rules a lot of these activities, and I just went and looked, and you might want to look at it. So I'll send it to you later. But I don't know how you want to quantify this for downtime, but I do want to spend time putting together an organization during the month. That's going to be my primary focus.
Okay. And you're gonna spend the whole month doing it?
Yes.
Okay, give me a 4d10.
Okay. $26.
So you have the bare bones of your organization done.
Okay.
Where's the What book is the downtime rules in?
That is in the player's handbook, I believe.
Xanathar's
Xanathar's.
Guide.
Xanathar's. Okay. Because I have another week. I have that week I got barred that I need to figure out what the hell I was doing.
You could carouse.
Or you can go cruising and have gay sex.
She probably would.
Okay, fair enough. Just for like reference, do you want me to talk about this? I did talk about this to you a very, very long time ago, Josh, but would you like me to talk about it right now or later?
I mean, you could talk about it right now. I do remember, but let's get a refresher course on what you're doing.
So what I'm attempting to do is to put together like an underground criminal organization. The name I came up for it a long time ago, and I'm gonna stick with, is the Brotherhood of Ultigar. And I have a set of rules that I'm kind of, as I unite thieves and assassins in the organization, that I have them follow, essentially like a code. Um, The idea is for the two of these, for these two to not figure this out. But you as players, it's fine. The person who like handles all of like giving out jobs to people is going to be like through Victor, the fence. So it's probably like evident to you all that like random people come into the store on occasion and don't necessarily buy anything and disappear into an area that you don't actually see.
I still don't know that you do crime.
I don't think either of them do.
So there's just things that happen in like my store area that is odd.
Yeah, at the end of the month, the first job is given out. Like, you are put together enough to start doing that.
Could I flavor my Bastion defenders as like people who have like officially joined the organization?
Oh yeah.
So like instead of them being like traditional guards, they're like assassins and thieves and things that like hang around and protect my organization just because they're a part of it.
The plainclothes police officers.
Yeah, yes, pretty much.
Oh man.
Legally, you're required to tell me if you're an officer.
This guy looks at you with such disgust.
So the first member then that joins, and that you all would see around most frequently then, goes by the name of Ale. And they are a mountain dwarf. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
Do I have authority to like come up with what the job was given out, or do you want to do it?
Is Cardinal assigning these, or is it just what needs to be done?
The main thing is that I've been like kind of tasking Victor to keep up with like individuals that come into the store who seem very rich and robbable. Is what is in my mind. Yeah,
So it's the mark, we take a cut because we gave you the job kind of situation.
exactly.
Yeah, then I think I'll be doing it.
Okay.
And Victor runs it
Perfect.
by you every now and again.
Exactly. I'm so okay with this.
But this first month, Victor, it hasn't really gotten it down kind of thing because of like, you're so newly established. It's very bare bones.
Exactly. I get it.
And Bertha, have you figured out what you're doing for that one
Yeah,
week?
probably carousing.
Okay. Yeah.
So looking at it, basically you go socializing with your pick of lower, middle, or upper class. I'll choose middle because it's 50 gold instead of 250 for upper class, and I don't know. I just feel like doing middle class. I feel like probably pissing off someone in the middle class. That sounds fun. Let's see. After a work week of carousing,
You
stands to
attend.
make contacts. Make a persuasion check based on that table. So persuasion. Oh, hey, I have a +2 to persuasion. Okay. All right, I've got 9. So I've made no new contacts. Damn it, I didn't piss anyone off.
You went with your dad to the HOA meetings.
That's a bad idea. I probably punched someone. That's probably why I made no contacts. I almost
You were
went
so
to blows
bored.
with someone. So bored, and someone almost caught me to blows, but I was like, wait, no, relax.
Question about my small loan of 25,000 gold pieces. When did that need to be paid back?
By the end of the year.
Didn't I give you money to pay for that?
Yeah, we gave like and the all of the gold from the.
He just hasn't
We
paid it.
spent. I only have 8,000.
What happened to all the money?
We built 3 fucking things.
The entirety of the Owlbear
bastions.
gold went into that, so you probably I think we paid some of it back or something. I don't know.
He hasn't made payments,
Oh.
but it's like the plan to pay him.
What did you take out the loan for?
We
Building.
built 3 bastions.
Yeah, but then we had enough money for the 3 bastions.
No, we did not.
Yeah, we
We
did.
had enough money after I got a loan.
Well, the owlbear gave us like what, 4,000 each, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
and
in
we needed
12,000.
like 30,000.
But we also
From-
got a shit ton of money for doing the job that got us the gold status. That triggered my PTSD.
It wasn't a shit ton of money.
It wasn't.
It
It was just
was.
the gold status and the bastion itself. You got the tower as payment,
Yeah.
but the
I thought we still
buildings
got
were
like $3 or
12,000
something
each.
$1,000 each, or 1,000 gold each.
That was from the owlbear.
No, on top of that, it's whatever.
Anyways, this honestly, this taking a month fits fairly perfectly. At the end of the month, you do get a little bit of a ring from your handler. Report.
Oh yeah, how much do we get from our wormling head?
1,000.
How do we want to split it?
Oh yeah, I have the 2 wormling heads.
We have 2?
Yeah. 2 perfect edition white dragon wormling heads. Actually, with different weights too.
I don't remember what that's about, but it's recorded somewhere. So, but yeah, their wormling heads are 1,000 each, regardless of weight.
Perhaps maybe because we fought 2 different types of wormlings at some point, right?
There you were attacked by a bunch of wormlings, and when that dragon attack happened on Wolmlikaz. But then when you were going up the mountain, you were attacked by a wormling and a young dragon. The young dragon fled, but you did slay the wormlings.
So I guess I'm gonna, on our way to talking to our handler, I'm gonna go into my bank and take 5,000 gold out of my checking account and pay off some of my loan.
Yeah. Now you're down to 20. The year ends in another month. So
That's not how that works. You said in a year, not on the year's end.
no, it's at the end of the year. Which I mean, it was like 6 months ago.
It's okay.
Well,
The collateral is your dad's apartment building or whatever it was, so it's fine. I mean, what?
Right, Tristan?
But we got the ring. Please report to the guild or whatever.
Yeah, nearest guild office. But
so
we will handle that meeting next time. Thank you all for joining. I cannot listen to whatever tavern music this is anymore. Dear God.
It does sound like old school RuneScape music.
It does go on for a 1 minute too long, maybe 2. But thank you all for joining me. Is there any questions before we end our session?
why is Noah leaving us?
What?
That's the first he's heard about it too.
Pokemon?
Oh yeah. Next week I will be gone. I'm leaving like super early morning Thursday. And I'm gonna be at my parents' house on Wednesday night because I'm leaving from there. I will bring my laptop and my headset. If you guys want to play one of the 2 games on Wednesday night, I will be down to do so.
Oh, I guess there's an extra healing potion because I misread how the garden works, and I had to basically designate what type of garden it was. So you get an extra healing potion, and we don't have the stockpile of rations
Okay.
because I have to designate the type of garden.
Well, I had no healing potions before, so I'm just gonna yoink that.
Their own fault.
I don't really care what we play next week, but you know, at least one of them.
It would be if you guys want the normal production value of Northlands, then it would probably be better to do Kurth. But if you guys are cool with scuffed gameplay, I'm fine to run it on my laptop.
We'll do Kurt next week. That's fine with me.
Okay.
But good night.
You don't want to finish the Tricon one shot.
That would also be very scuffed.
Yeah, right. But you know, thank you all for joining. I'm glad that we got back into Kurth. Hope you guys liked it, and we'll do it again next week.
Very much so. Thank you
Next
for DMing.
week. What the heck? Why are we gonna wait all week?